Welcome back. My name is Sister Mary Bosco, and I am happy to share my second book set with you. This book set will feature the genre of picture books. The stories are portrayed and understood chiefly through their many illustrations. These pictures often set up the plot, impart the mood of the book, as well as the personalities of the characters. My feature text is Duck, Rabbit by Amy Krauss Rosenthal and Tom Lichtenheld. I first enjoyed this book at a Smeckens Teacher's Workshop, and it's one of my all-time favorites. The book cleverly portrays two unseen speakers discussing whether the given illustrated illusion is a duck or a rabbit, and using both pictures and words to persuade their partner of their opinion. Their persuasion is told through the pictures, making it a fantastic picture book. This book was recognized as a notable book by the American Library Association and is a recipient of the 2017 National Parenting Product Awards. My first lesson plan applies to a catechetics and religion standard of my home diocese, Fort Wayne, South Bend, Indiana. The teacher, using stories of the patriarchs from the Old Testament, discusses with her students some real-life situations when God has brought good out of a bad situation. The teacher will begin by reviewing a fitting Old Testament story, such as that of the prophet Jonah. The teacher will show pictures illustrating the beginning of the story and ask the students to use words expressing both what they see and how they feel. The teacher will then share a second set of pictures, these illustrating the outcome of the story, and again ask the students to use words expressing both what they see and how they feel. The teacher will then guide the students through meditation on a time in their life when God brought good out of a bad situation. The students will be invited to list words describing either a Bible story when God brought good out of a bad situation, or describe a similar time in their own lives. They will create a word cloud with these words. They are encouraged, if possible, to make these word clouds into a shape that brings them hope or joy. They will share these word clouds with each other via Padlet and explain why this brings them hope. This is a 6th grade standard, but could very easily be adjusted to younger grades. One very easy-to-use word cloud tool is featured on abcya.com. The students can type or paste their text into the provided space and let the site generate the word cloud. They can then customize the word cloud by limiting the number of words used, rearranging the words, and changing the color to their liking. More advanced sites also provide uploadable custom shapes. My second lesson plan falls under the content area, mathematics. The 3rd grade Indiana State Standard requires students to create graphs with measurable data and to interpret them. The teacher will show a very large picture of the duck-rabbit illusion to the students. Then, using a Kahoot survey, she will ask the students to submit what they think it is a picture of: a duck, a rabbit, both, or neither. She will then read the book to the students. The students will take a similar poll with the 1st grade class. The teacher will provide them with the given data. Then she will have the students, working in pairs but each creating their own artifact, create bar graphs of the data using GeoGrid, accompanied by a paragraph which explains the data. The teacher will then pose mathematical problems based on these graphs to the students. Playing around with GeoGrid, I learned that it provides a shading and writing tool, so the students would be able to label the graphs. There are so many wonderful picture books. This next story, A Ball for Daisy, is told completely with pictures and no words. Daisy is a puppy who loves to play with balls. She is sad when hers is popped while playing in the park, but another dog gives her a ball and she makes a new friend as well as receiving a new toy. The book is wonderful for very young children, toddlers to 1st grade. No words, bright simple pictures, and a subject they can relate to. What toddler doesn't like a puppy, especially puppies who win Caldecott medals? They All Saw a Cat focuses on the power of point of view, following a cat as it travels through its day, and describing the feline from the points of view of the creatures it encounters. The pictures, created from all sorts of mediums, would be fun for toddlers, but the clever telling of the book would be better appreciated by 1st to 4th graders. This book also won a Caldecott medal. Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. This is a fun book big on persuasion. The reader is left in charge of a bus, the driver giving one command: don't let the pigeon drive the bus. Of course, the pigeon shows up and tries to convince you to let him behind the wheel. The illustrations are simple and showcase a variety of emotions, probably best for first and second graders. Also a winner of the Caldecott Medal. In the Song and Dance Man, the bright illustrations, reminiscent of the colorful footlights of a stage, follow a group of children who join their grandpa in his attic, where he pulls out souvenirs from his days as a showman and sings and dances for them. This book could be used across many content areas, making it suitable for students from perhaps second grade to fifth grade. I love musicals, and reading this book reminded me of many Song and Dance Men, such as Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly, making it extra delightful for me. A Sick Day for Amos McGee is a Caldecott winner, telling the story of a man who works at the zoo, and how all his animal friends come to visit him when he is sick. The illustrations in this book are delightfully detailed and simple. I read the book through once for the words, and then again for the details of the pictures. The sentences can be lengthy, but the whimsical content makes this book a wonderful read aloud for those not quite ready for fluent reading. The Night Gardener shows how a drab, gray town becomes filled with life and color, literally, as a result of the trees being mysteriously trimmed each night from their traditional shape to wonderful caricatures. These illustrations set a mysterious mood, and while it has a simple text, also tells the story through the use of color. This book would be intriguing for many ages, from kindergarten to perhaps fifth grade. This debut book is a recipient of the Irma and James Black Award from the Bank Street College of Education, and is a National Book Award winner as well. My last text is Take It to the Queen. The citizens of a medieval town present their needs and gifts to their queen, who in turn decorates these concerns with her special touch and presents them to the king. The book is an allegory for Mary, the Mother of God's role in the church, and is a story of comfort and hope for all ages. The lengthy sentences make it more suitable for third graders. It has won many awards, including the Notable Children's Book Award from the American Library Association, the Christian Choice Book Award, the Moonbeam Children's Book Award, as well as the Mom's Choice Award, awarded both for content and for its beauty. Thank you again for exploring the truth, beauty, and goodness of these picture books with me. I hope to flip more pages with you in my next video critique. God love you.